What? What is this place? Where am I? How did I end up here? This weird barn. Who am I? What am I doing here? Hope you guys enjoyed that quick introduction into this series. I don't know, it was kind of something I wanted to try. And without further ado, here we go. Welcome to Fable, the fantasy RPG let's play for Minecraft. This is a series I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I finally got around to doing it. And you guys might be wondering, wait, what are you doing inside this weird tavern? You didn't create a new world. Yeah, sort of. I thought of basically creating just creating a random world, starting up at spawn and building up a tavern, just to give the look that we are starting our adventure in a tavern, like all fantasy RPGs start off with, to give it some structure. If you guys are interested, I will have a separate video like going over all the rules of the series, and a time-lapse build of the tavern, so you guys can take a look at all the troubles I had making this. I know it's pretty empty, but I was more than excited, and hope you guys are too. We're gonna start our adventure off basically at 0. I know I've used a lot of tools to build all of this, but I thought of maybe going back to ground zero, starting off with nothing as all adventures do, and just going off into the wild. So the last maybe 4 hours of building, goodbye. And yeah, our adventure begins. Boom. Yeah. To start off, I think you guys can see from what I'm wearing. I'm wearing an archer costume. More like an elf costume for my skin, and that means we're gonna start off our adventure as an elf. I did reset all my achievements, but I do not think that they did get reset. But yeah. To start our adventure, we're gonna find a place for us to settle. We started off in a plains biome, but if you guys know elves and they're low, they are usually hidden from modern society. They build themselves in the forests, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look for a deep forest. My hope was to go for a snowy tiger biome, I think that's what it's called, and build a home there. And for the most part, I'm not too sure on how we're gonna build it, but and find it. But it's gonna be an adventure, and hope you guys are in for it too. So yes, and although we did start off our adventure with our tools, I'm gonna leave them as well, for the authentic feel of it, and hope you guys don't mind that. As I said before, there's a whole video detailing the rules and stipulations and all that jazz of this series, but if you guys want to check that out, I'll have it pinned at the end, and yeah, our adventure begins. Start off, I am gonna start off by getting myself a bed. I do not know exactly how long we're gonna be running on this adventure, so the more I'm pretty sure I'll be happy if I can get food for this long journey, and maybe some a bed, so that we can travel in peace, not have to deal with mobs. Cause as is right now, I am with no armor, no tools, and no basically no health. region ability. I don't know. Oh my! I just got my words befuddled, and there is the third sheep. Yep, and then we have our bed right now. We have our bed. Boom. That's it. That's our first bed. And boom, as soon as it's about to hit nighttime, you know, I think I'm gonna go for the authentic look for this field. Why don't I? You know. Boom, we have a colored bed. Yes, just like classic Minecraft. A bit of background for me, you guys. I don't know if you watched my old series, but I haven't played Minecraft since maybe 1. I don't know 7, and most of these new features I did not have when I was playing them, and yeah, I'm pretty much a noob, but I basically found my love for Minecraft, and I just wanna get more and more better at this game. So yeah, to start off our adventure, I think we're gonna head off in this general direction. There's a lot of snow and a mountain, and who knows where we can find that. And as we go here, I do see a pumpkin. I'm gonna make sure I take that, for who knows how long it'll be before I see another pumpkin, And there we go. We have our first pumpkin of this world. While we do, I'm gonna make sure we climb up to some high vantage. Wait, I did not plan this. I have not adventured this far in when I was building, and I think we're just coming into a tiger biome. I mean, it was kind of obvious with the snowy mountains and region, but I did not think we'd come this fast into this. So yeah, that is amazing. And purely coincidental. I promise I did not plan this. I guess our adventure is not that far from our spawn, but I have an idea of what I want to build for the Elven capital, I guess, and that involves basically finding the middle of the forest. And I will explain it to you guys in a short while, but for now I'm just gonna harvest up some cobblestone and some coal so that we can cook our food and maybe build some stone tools, because wooden tools are not that great. Also, you guys gotta excuse my cold. It's allergies. I have no idea. I'm severely allergic to everything, and yeah. Cool. One thing that only elves can do in the rules is use a bow. So I think I'm gonna have to, as soon as possible, get a bow to start my killings. You guys did see me massacre some sheep with an axe, but that was purely for the purposes of getting started. I don't intend to do that long, because I do need to follow my own rules. And what is this weird contraption over here? Okay. Yeah, so let's go on adventuring. What do we have here? Just a valley of some sorts. And yes, hello Mr. Pig. Here you Mr. Sheep. Let's go deeper and deeper into the forest. This is looking pretty nice, and I do see some llamas. Yeah. Let's go deeper and deeper. This is amazing. I did not expect to find this biome this early on, and I promise you, I did not venture too far from my spawn point, which, if you guys didn't know, was the bed that I, did my introduction in. And what do we have here? Is that a cave? I'm getting too distracted. It's not time for me to, be gallivanting about in caves and stuff. So we need to find our settlement as fast as possible. And yeah, but I do need a lot of wood for what I'm gonna build. I think you guys might be getting an idea of what I want to build. Oops, I'm already hungry. So with that said, I do not know how to, that's how you do it. We're gonna quickly cook ourselves some food so that we can get this adventure back on the road. There we go. We have our first food. Technically our first food, but yeah, you guys know what I mean. Yeah. Oh, cave. I do want to go caving, but priorities, Shane. Priorities. I do not want to get too distracted because I don't know. I get distracted really easily, and that is not the plan for today. Today we find a settlement area. Come on, climb this mountain, get a better look. I do hope this is a thick forest, because to be honest, I was really I was really into the fact of building ourselves as snow elves. And yeah, oh yeah, here, look at all this, guys. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is what kind of I was hoping for. A deep forest, somewhere we can build a settlement. And I think I'm going to be heading more into this direction. I do like the look of this general area. It's covered by trees and all that stuff. And yeah, I think we found oh my gosh, the plane. The bus. Ugh. And yeah, so as we move down slowly across this canyon, we get into our first forest. And yeah, I love this. This is going so great. I do hope you guys kind of excuse all this racket that's being created by the oof. This is dark. I love this place. Elves need to be in the dark. Yeah. Oops. I'm kind of staying off the rosebush skeleton. Nope. I am not ready to be facing you, my friend. One thing I did forget was that mobs will be pretty abundant in this forest, which is not ideal since I am playing with no armor, no weapons, and yeah, hopefully we can avoid all that jazz by walking on top of the forest. For the most part, I aim not to remove any of the natural covering of the forest, and yeah, I do aim to keep it as organic as possible and do some changes into it. Sorry, Mr. Cow, I need your meat. I haven't found any sweetberry bushes for my farming needs, so I do need to get on that. And that's an acacia forest, so honestly, I think this is the perfect area. It's a opening with a fully encompassed forest. We have a bee right over there for our crop needs, and yeah, I think this is gonna be our settling spot, and we're gonna put down our bed, our crafting bench, and our furnace right here till I basically explain the plan of what we are aiming to do in this right now. So I don't know if you guys know much about Norse myth. I mean, is it Norse? Yeah, it is. If you guys have heard of Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil is the tree of life. Basically, it's a giant tree which gave life to all of the Earth's fauna, and that's what we're going to be creating. And I think this space is amazing. It's centralized within the forest. It's an opening, and we can build upon this without destroying the trees and the natural cover. And yeah, let's start off first by going to sleep, because I do not want to deal with mobs in this field. And yeah, we have a bee's nest which I'm gonna have to tackle on later, and I do see a creeper. Yikes. So yeah, to start off, you guys might be wondering, yeah, how is that gonna be done? I had the plan of building ourselves a tree from scratch, and this is gonna be the vision of mine was a huge tree. I mean huge, and this would be the main central castle of the elves, and we would have a tree to tree housing network. All our bases will be on top of there, and it's gonna be fun. To do that, I do need a lot of wood, and for the tree itself, I was thinking of going, with different types of wood, just to give it the illusion of, the tree of life. It has everything, and yeah, let's start off by chopping down some trees. I know I'm not gonna be using acacia for like the outside structure, but I do need as much saplings and stuff as possible. I do hear my creeper, so I'm just gonna venture away from that direction. And hello, Mr. B, and start off here. And I guess we're gonna start right now. Scared the life out of me. And yeah, what do you know? We were exploring this random cave, lighting it up, just looking for some stone to cut down, and we ran into some iron, which is amazing. Yeah. Before all that, I know I'm gonna focus on, getting the trees outer structure done. I have created quite a sketch. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And I was thinking, do a little terraforming for the most part. And for that, we do need a lot of dirt, because we did spawn in quite an empty area. Yeah, so I'm gonna be, oops. I think I found my dirt collection area. I'm just gonna, farm dirt on this small chunk over here. It's pretty unknown, and sooner or later it will be part of the forest. One thing I do plan on doing is growing a lot of oops, random lag. Okay. Including a lot of trees into this area. It is quite open right now, and hopefully in the future it's not going to be as open. Maybe fill it in as much as possible. Yeah, that's the plan. While we are at it, it would be nice to, plant some, oops, plant some wheat, because our bee friend over here could, pollinate all that, give us some nice crops. He is not that far from his home, and I honestly have no idea how the bees work in Minecraft. I'm gonna have to look a bit more deeper into that, but, oh god damn it. I hopefully I can figure that out soon. And yeah, we have run out of spruce, which is quite alarming. Seeing that that's gonna be one of our main building blocks. And oops, world lag, yikes. I think I'm gonna, farm these trees over here. And we have dark oak. You guys know, what? I think I'm gonna change my block from spruce to dark oak. Mainly for two reasons. One, I do not. I wanna stay in this general vicinity, and there's an abundance of dark oak. And two, I wanna make sure that this looks really, really old. Give it that feeling of it being a grand old tree. I don't know if you guys get the idea of what I'm trying to say, but actually I think we can pull it off with a kind of hybrid of the two. This does give it kind of a varied look, and yeah, hope you guys can see what I'm going for right now. It's gonna be huge. I'm gonna build this all the way up, maybe a way up, and build ourselves our first base. Before all that, I'm gonna make sure we have, we don't starve to death. I do not have too much time to go around, killing animals and stuff. And because if you guys didn't know, elves are not usually known for eating meat, and I want to make sure I live up to that. Live up to that expectation. So yeah, I'm gonna have to basically start off by getting myself a bucket, because we need water. Water is essential. Water is the starting block of life, and I cannot remember where the iron was. Nice. That's a big yikes. That's a big yikes. So, and there we go. Hopefully this should be enough for me to, get myself a bucket. And if I do have some extras, I would like some shears, because I want to house that honey. And if I remember correctly, shears can be housed with honey. You guys may be wondering, why am I suffering through mining all this coal with a wooden pickaxe when I have a stone one right next to me? Well, I kind of want to get rid of this as fast as possible, because this technically isn't my first pickaxe, and yeah, I do not care. And my first pickaxe was eternally framed in the tavern. Who knows? This adventure, where this adventure will take us. And there we go. And it's already nighttime. Great. Part of me is unsure if I want to go, a bit more and maybe build build it bigger, but I think for now it should be good, because I don't want it to be too big, and like too massive makes maybe is not the right way to go for now, because I want to have some depth to what we're building. It must be bigger than all the other trees, and yeah. And now we have our bucket. Oh, one thing I do need to make sure I do is, and I do not have enough wood for it. That's nice. That's great. I am so forgetful. This is my first Let's Play in quite a while, so you guys kind of have to excuse my noobiness if so. But yeah. Oh, that's cool. Maybe nah, I'll come back. That's not. I'm gonna create ourselves a water source so that we don't have to, constantly be moving here back and forth. So that, and there we go, a proper source. You guys have to excuse me. It has been quite a while since I last played, and yeah, I know I shouldn't be making Let's Plays in that state, but oh my gosh, there's water right over here. Fan-freaking-tastic. Oof. I don't know about that. Basically we did go out on a quick wood chopping run, and we have enough wood blocks basically for the next 5 minutes until I have to go back again. But I do have some saplings, and yeah, I thought of incorporating some oak into this as well, but I do not like this. It's too bright, and well, like I said, we're not trying to take shortcuts. We want to make this look really good, and yeah, I think dark oak and a mixture of spruce, like in between, is the way to go. Spruce kind of gives it a bit of a new modern look, and sprinkled it randomly all across the trunk. It could look pretty nice in terms of detailing. Yeah. One thing I do plan on doing is I plan on giving this series an extensive lore. I mean, you guys have no idea of the crazy stuff I have planned for this series, and I mean, I want to make sure I share every part of this journey with you guys. I am super excited about this series, and this is just the beginning. And in the beginning, it's going to be quite slow, getting our bearings, building out all these massive like encampments. But sooner or later, we're gonna get deep into this series, and it's gonna be super exciting. I think I like the look of it. It's pretty heavy in the trunk size. There is a quick separation of these, but for the most part they look pretty convincing. And yeah, I'm gonna plant these trees over here, and I lied when I said I had enough wood for the next 5 minutes. It didn't even take a minute to finish off that. And this is gonna be quite expensive. Oh, one thing I did, want to do is, plant myself some wheat in maybe this general area, because I do need to be eating more, and I cannot be killing cows. I don't know if I said that before, but yeah. And we have our bee friend over here to help us, populate all speed up all this wheat, and that would be mighty helpful. And I've already lost my bearings. But where on earth is... Oh, it's right over here. Silly old me. And my plan is, quickly expand this small wheat farm into something larger with better rates down in the future, because elves are vegetarian. If you guys have watched the Lord of the Rings series, they do not eat meat. They eat lembas in the movies, and if you guys read the books as well. So yeah, wait, I think they do eat meat. It's just that they prefer the vegetarian diet, plant-based diet, and that's gonna be quite tricky to do. I do need to finish off my current stock, because I do have some meat and I don't want them to go. Am I taking a shortcut with that? I think that's enough. I really do need to mark where I have left my corn. I keep losing it, silly old me. And there we go. I have found you again. There we go. Our first wheat field is planted. And yeah, I do need myself more wood. And I don't know if you guys are too into all this building. I mean, I guess you guys kind of are, but sooner or later we're gonna have to build ourselves an easier method to climbing to the top of this, because this is gonna be quite high soon, and I need to be sprinkle that in there, maybe here, a couple logs, and yeah. Oof. Baby zombie, no, stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Oh god. No. Oh god. Baby zombie. Bad baby zombie. Jeez. I'm so inexperienced fighting mobs. I'm more of a peaceful, farmer type. Oh god. And look what we have here. I curiously fell into this ravine, and I did not know this was here. And how do I get back up? Because this is not quite the time for me to be exploring down here. I'm gonna leave all that for, later episodes. For now, I'm just gonna make sure I get back onto the surface unharmed, and kind of also make ourselves a path way down here if we need. I'm also gonna make sure I block spawns inside this, because you guys never know. And yeah. Oof. I really need to block this off. And boom, there we go. I think that's a good starting point for our base of our structure. If you guys can see, I made it quite into a circle. It's gonna be a hollow tree. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do for the inside yet, but I know for sure the way up is gonna be a ladder, sort of a spiral staircase, and it's gonna be for now I have mapped it out with dirt blocks, just because it's easy, and I I can like fix my mistakes much easier without using a tool. But as you guys can see, it will go all around this and wrap up to the top. I like the current shape of this, but soon I'm gonna have to decide on where I want to like have the top of this, and basically start off from there. I think yeah, you guys are hopefully getting a good idea of what I want to build, and I know this episode has been a bit slower, and soon it's gonna start ramping up. It is technically our first episode of the series, and yeah, hopefully you guys will be in for the long run. And I think yeah, I'm gonna call it a day today. So hope you guys had a good time on the first episode of Fable, the fantasy let's play, and hope you guys tune in to the next episode where we will complete the tree of life, Yggdrasil, and start off our adventure building our Elven city. And yeah, this has been Shane. I'm with the dirt block, and I'll see you guys later.